name's Chaz. Today we're doing an Acrostaff tutorial on Caspar Pirouette. Firstly, please don't attempt this tutorial with a normal fire staff. You're going to ruin the wicks on the end, and also you are almost certainly going to bend your staff. If you want to buy an Acrostaff, or indeed if you want to make one, you can do both of these things on my blog. There is a link to how to make an Acrostaff, and if you can't be bothered, where to buy one, just there. So let's crack on with the tutorial. Now this is called a Casper because of a skateboarding move where your feet are in a similar position on the skateboard as they're going to be on the staff. And like most of the Acrostaff moves I do, I've pinched a lot of this off the No Sweat guys, so go and check out that video if you haven't seen it already. It's well worth a watch. So the Casper position starts, you're going to have one foot near the end of the staff but on top of it here, and the other foot is going to be underneath on the other side of the staff. Notice that my foot here is not all that far away from the centre point. It's 2 or 3 inches, kind of 10 centimetres or so. And to start off with, we're not going to worry about the pirouette, we're just going to start to get a feel for the Casper position. So it's a little difficult to see in this long grass, but you can see I'm stepping on the end of the staff right near the end. My foot is fully on the staff, it's not kind of hanging off, but it is all the way to the end of the staff. The other foot is in that similar kind of position underneath the staff, a few inches, 10 centimetres or so away from the centre point. So from here, all we're going to do, you see how all my weight is on my left leg, the leg that's right at the end of the staff with the foot on top. So I'm leaning away, and all we're going to do from here is lean more, bring your front foot up, come to that kind of position. Don't worry about holding the balance for too long. This is just to give you an idea of the body position and the foot position that you're going to be in when we start to pirouette with it. So from there. So once you've kind of had a few goes at that and starting to feel comfortable with what we're doing, you get back in exactly the same position, only this time we are going to be doing this kind of movement as well, but this time we're going to start to think about spinning. So with a lot of spins we want to wind up first, so I'm going to go front side, which means I'm going to turn round towards my front, surprisingly enough. So currently my right foot is underneath the staff, left foot is on top, so that means that I'm going to spin round this way with my right leg coming in front of me. So back in the start position again, and we're going to wind up. So you wind up the opposite way to the way we're going to spin. So arms up at kind of shoulder height, bring them around to this side of your body. You're nice and coiled in your hips as well a little bit, and then you're going to pop into the spin from there. So we've wound up, and as you're starting to release the spin here, you need to do similar kind of movement as we were doing before, this one. We lean back further and this leg pulls up slightly. And so from here, just to start off with, just until we feel a little bit more comfortable with it, we can just wind up and just step round. It doesn't matter how far you go, even if you only go quarter of a turn, that is absolutely fine. Then you can start to think about going 180 degrees, and when you start to get a bit more confident with it, you can put a bit more power into the twist and see if you can get round 360. It's a little awkward to get out this move because you tend to be fairly off balance by the time you're finishing it, so as you can see, I like to step off with my back foot and flick the staff up with my right. So I'll show you that once more, going round 360 degrees. Now potentially you can go round further than that, 540, 720, 900, who knows how far it can go. unfortunately my skills aren't that good enough, at least at the moment. So coming around 360 is plenty good enough, and then nice kick up with the foot, or if you can figure out any other exit moves from here, then go for it. A couple of things to bear in mind that you might find difficult with this. You want to try and keep, when you're pirouetting, trying to keep your body weight in line with the staff. So I'm nicely square on to it. My shoulders are not just parallel, they're pretty much above the staff. If you're in this position or in this position, then your balance is going to be totally off and the pirouette isn't really going to work very much. So concentrate on that as well. Having confidence is another thing too. It can be a bit scary, this move, so practice over grass or something soft to start off with, so you can be sure that if you fall, you're not really going to do yourself too much damage. And there are also backside versions of this. So instead of coming forwards this way, it's a slightly more awkward version, but you can come backwards this way as well. Same principles apply, same as before. Feet are in exactly the same position. We're going to wind up as well. The only difference is we're going to wind up the opposite way rather than over here. So we're going to wind up, spin the staff round like that. So you want to practice this, ideally both directions, so front side, back side, but you also want to practice it with both legs as well, or switching your legs around. This time my right foot is on top of the staff but at the base, left foot is underneath but further up, and we can go round front side. As you can see, I'm not quite so good on that side, or again you can go back side. Need to work on my opposite side a little bit, as you can see, but that'll come. So thanks very much for watching. It's been a tutorial on Casper Pirouette. You can find more tutorials all nicely laid out and some interesting blog posts and videos and stuff on my website just up here, and don't forget to subscribe to hear about the latest tutorials. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.